All right. So one of the big decisions made tonight was to approve the funding transfer for the repairs to the jail. Can you talk a little bit about the numbers that came in tonight that they approved?
Right. This time last week, I was estimating a $2 million price tag in terms of completing the long-term repairs, and it came in at $1.5 million. So we did better. It's still a very expensive repair. It's very needed. One of the other things they did is freed us from the request for bid process, because just the elements of that process, which works in almost all circumstances to the benefit of the public, would have delayed the actual repair until mid-March. And we would have had to incur money in keeping people in other county jails, and we would have had to restore the building because there are holes in the ceiling now as it's being braced, and come winter we can't have that. So I think it was a very practical decision. I think we feel as good as you can feel about something that really gonna, when it all added up, gonna cost $2 million to get back to where you were before. I guess when you think about $3 million, $2 million sounds better. Yeah.
So is the 1.5 million just for the repairs to the building, or does that also include like operations costs?
Yeah, that included operational costs. 400,000 that is people from other jails and other expenses, like our employees used to park underneath where the jail is. Now we're paying to have them park over at the city ramp and stuff like that. But a lot of it's smaller stuff, but some of it's bigger.
And then with the money that was approved last week, the chair mentioned that the actual money came in under budget for that. So what happens with the excess there?
It just goes right back into the working capital fund. One of the things that people understand is for 25 years we've had a policy of having a working capital fund and to build up really $26 million. And we take our surpluses every year and chip away at it. And we want to maintain that. So what we'll do is any money that's not spent will go right back into it. And then to get us back up to $26 million, we'll borrow and pay it off over a series of 3 to 5 years so that we always have that money available to us. Every once in a while somebody asks me whether, with all the snow or ice we've had this year, if we're going to be able to still plow the roads. Yes. We'll always have plenty of money to plow the roads. Can you imagine not doing it because we're out of money? And we run short, but we keep this money in reserve if our contingency runs out. We then go to reserves to make sure that the public safety is always at the top forefront of our thoughts.
And this didn't get voted on last week because of additional problems found. Can you tell me what those additional problems were?
Well, yeah, what happened was we took a look around and we thought it was the problems were located in just the new addition, and they mostly are, but there's also additional stress on some of the older sections, so we're going to have to do some additional bracing there. For a while we thought they might be a lot worse. There were discussions going around about $5 million repair. It's like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. Again, we do have the money, and we wouldn't have had much choice because, as I told the board tonight, a new jail costs in the area of $100 million. I've got a lot of people calling me saying, just take that money, that $2 million, and put it towards a new jail. Well, what would it look like? Where would it be built? Well, there's a whole lot of things that, there's a 2 or 3 year process that has to go through before you build a new jail.
So then what is the timeline with the approval this evening for the repairs?
I think that the repairs will start maybe as early as next week, but no later than the week after. It'll take 6 weeks to get it done. We should be done.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add to people?